Ladies and gentlemen, I'm NoGod21. Welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. In the last episode, we made our way to the Anvil of the Void. Met Branka, found out she has gone insane, sacrificed her whole household to get the said anvil. Which meant that she needed to be put down for the betterment of all. We also unexpectedly met Caridin, the paragon who invented the anvil, who was turned into an iron golem by the King of Orzammar in his time. And we aided Caridin in destroying the Anvil of the Void because no golem could actually destroy the damn thing. Unfortunately, Branka didn't like that, had a control rod, turned some golems on us, and we had to put her down for good. Oghren was not happy about that, but we gave him an option to see if Branka could be brought back in golem form. No. Bad Oghren. Bad. We also got a registry of the dwarves that were forged into golems. And we have a crown to name the King of Orzammar. Because Branka is dead, and Caridin is a paragon, therefore, his word is just as valid. So, let's head back to Orzammar, and...
Well, that pretty much beat the sod out of how I imagined it. You ready to head back yet and share the news?
To the assembly, they need to know as soon as possible. Let's go while a new king can still be of use to me. I want to look around a little more. Well, I already looted everything, so let's just go.
Yeah, those Deshirs have been trying to destroy the city for years. Haven't managed yet.
Oh, it'll take some time. Away! I guess one good thing about this is that there's no random encounters on this map. I think. I don't remember running into any random fights down here, which is kind of nice. You expect it to be full of darkspawn ambushes, but since there's a blight going on, most of the darkspawn are topside.
Lords of the Assembly, I call for order. This argument gets us nowhere.
Then why these delaying tactics? I call for a vote right now. My father has one living child to assume the Aeducan throne. Who would deny him that?
Your father made me swear on his deathbed you would not succeed him.
I apologize for the interruption, Lord Steward, but the Grey Warden has returned.
Well, Warden, what news do you bring?
I bear a crown for Paragon Caridin for his chosen king. I bring a crown forged by Caridin on the Anvil of the Void. Well, technically, Caridin didn't want us... Caridin didn't want to know who's vying for the throne, so...
Caridin was trapped in the body of a golem. This warden granted him the mercy he sought, releasing him and destroying the Anvil of the Void. Before he died, Caridin forged a crown for Orzammar's next king, chosen by the ancestors themselves.
I would like to believe Oghren's word, but it's well known the Grey Warden is Balin's hireling.
Silence! This crown is of Paragon make, and bears House Hortan's ancient seal. Tell us, Warden, whom did Caridin choose?
Now, we could say that he wished me to give it to whomever I chose, which is kind of obvious. But a little white lie doesn't hurt anyone, so...
At last, this farce has ended, and I can take my rightful place on my father's throne.
Let the memories find you worthy. First amidst the lords of the houses, the King of Orzammar.
Do you acknowledge me as king?
I cannot defy a paragon. The throne is yours, King Balin.
Then as my first act as king, I call for this man's execution. Guards, seize him!
I did what you want. Now where are my troops? Harrowmont was an honorable rival. Let him retire in peace. All who defy King Balin face the same fate. I did not give you that crown so you could be a tyrant. Hilarious. Unfortunately, though, I think this is just normal dwarven politics of cleaning house of opposition. Which I think is normal. So... fuck it. Where's the troops?
I will return to my palace to gather my generals and prepare our forces for the surface. I will see you there, Warden. You have my gratitude for all you have done for me.
Now, if you chose Harrowmont, Balin actually objects and will actually fight against you.
You have proven yourself and more, Warden. Without your aid, I would not have taken this throne so smoothly or so soon.
You'll be a stronger king than Harrowmont. The throne belongs to House Hydukin. Why the fuck is Ginger barking like a goddamn lunatic? Ay, ay, ay. It's like I don't understand why she's barking so much. Well, it's getting closer to spring, so I'm assuming the animals, like squirrels, chipmunks, and deer, are starting to come back out, so maybe that's why. Could also just be the fucking gas and electric company ringing the meters off the house. Or maybe she's just barking to bark. Oh, whatever. Anyway, what was my thought process again? Oh, yes. Balin is younger, therefore he will live longer than Harrowmont, so stronger king.
His name need not pass your lips again. My generals are already preparing for a mission to the surface. When you have need of us, you shall have every able-bodied dwarf in Orzammar. Since you did more than I expected, I offer a personal reward as well. This was a mall favored by my brother Trian. Take it with you, as a reminder of your ties to Orzammar. Now, I have much to do. If there is nothing else...
I want my face on one of those big statues. Wow, vain as all hell.
Good luck, Warden. May we both crush our enemies.
Indeed, Balin's ally. And now, here come the noble sycophants. Hey, Ogren's leveled up. Cool. Now let's see that maul. Trian's Maul. It's a two-handed maul, plus 4 damage versus Darkspawn, and it has 2 weapon enchantment slots. Ogren, is this better than what you're using? Since it's Silverite, it does more damage. Has a higher crit chance, does more armor penetration. Plus 6 to attack versus... plus 4 damage versus Darkspawn and 25% fire resistance. What's it look like? It looks like that. Okay. The attack. It's 89, that's 37.3. 38.2, so... less chance of landing a hit, but more damage. Ah, well, fuck it. Ogren! Gotta get that strength up. Combat tactics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't technically need to put talents into the Reaver tree. Let's get 2-handed strength. Reducing the penalties for attack and defense from powerful swings. 3 tactic slots acquired. Yeah, I would need 3 tomes for ability points to get everything, unfortunately. Quest Journal, Orzammar. Ah, excellent. Oh yeah, I need to speak to Orta. I forgot to do that. Oh well. I can speak to her now. Constitution increases a character's health and physical resistance. Thanks for the information that I already knew.
You are stone-carved, Warden. I've never seen the like.
Cardinal, what are you doing here?
If I'd heard it secondhand, I'd have called it a sodding lie. Warden, we've got a king because of you. The rest, impressive, but the Legion is grateful most for restored leadership. It frees us to fight to the Darkspawn properly.
Why is there a truck outside? It's not Tuesday, is it? No, it's Monday, so why would a garbage truck... Or whatever, must be behind or something.
Nay, our place is down here. When you break the Blight, and you've got the skill, we'll make sure they have nowhere to retreat. You'll have us indirectly. That's more than any surfacer can say.
It'll work.
Best of the vein to you, Grey Warden. Until the stones embrace.
Well, I could convince him to fight topside. I think the Legion of the Dead will be more useful down here. Because once the Darkspawn get routed, they'll retreat underground, and they will need warriors to kill them. Into the Shaper we go. Shaper! We have something you might find interesting.
Most impressive, Warden. King Balin's ascent to his father's throne has been recorded in the memories. Is there something more I can help you with?
I have some tracings you might be interested in.
What's this? A list of names. Most of these clans no longer even exist. Is this authentic?
You bet your hairy arse it is. Taken from a tablet in Caridin's fortress, no less.
Then is it true? The rumors of Caridin's so-called volunteers? Extraordinary! I would love to make a copy of this. The Shaperate has never had much information on Caridin and his golems, much less proof of this magnitude. Warden, I hope this artifact from our archives will suffice as a reward. I must inform the Shaperate at once.
Yay! You gave the tracing of the Golem Registry to the Shaper. He was very pleased to have it. I imagine so. Any information, authentic information of Orzammar's history is most appreciated by them. Ring of Selection. Plus 10 nature damage. Diamond, amethyst. Okay. Okay.
Now it's better
See,
than
is there
later.
anything else I need to do in Orzammar? I need to speak to Orta and see how that went. Deliver Rogex Lyrium. I need to do that. Dagna, I need to head to the circle. Exotic methods. Oh, yes. Okay, now we need to head to the assembly. And once we do that, everything else requires us to leave Orzammar.
My name's Orta. After the old Orton house, they gave our seat back. And the records show which houses still owe House Orton money. One day, I will be able to properly thank you for all you've done for me.
Her being happy is a reward enough.
And I don't know what treasure is left, but whatever I get, you can have as much as you want. I'll have to find someone willing to look. Maybe a whole expedition. If the Tig is still there, it must have something. House Orton will not forget this kindness. Didn't that sound official?
Quest complete. Orta of House Orton has retaken her seat in the assembly. Your gratitude will certainly be of use in the future. If explorations pans out, you may have if you ever return to Orzammar. We'll come back here eventually. Kinda have to. Alright. Fortunately, I can't just, pop out.
News of the hour. Lord Harrimont arrested. Thrown into prison awaiting execution. Epic fail.
Nice. Oh, where's Harrowmont's crier? He's dead? Such a shocker. Oh, hey, Council Writ. I did not interact with this. So, Codex entry, come to me. New quest, the key to the city. What the hell is this? Increased understanding of Orzammar Society, diplomatic cache available, accessible to representatives of the Assembly. Then where the hell would that be? Okay, that's interesting. Do I spend some time looking for it? I'll look for it when I come back to Orzammar. Actually, I don't really need to wear the Legion of the... And I can't do anything because I have too much crap in my inventory. Of course, of course.
I'm only asking.
Oh, damn it.
I'm right.
I keep doing that. Okay, I don't need this mace. Or this short bow. That solved my inventory problems, unless there's something else I can get rid of. The duster set. These gloves. These boots. Large clear, large clear. Nah. Large clear, large clear. Small, I mean. Oh, I got lightning crystal I can get rid of. Let's get rid of these iron rings. Oh, I am super annoyed that I got rid of the one shop that sells medicinal items. Ugh, I'm such a dumbass. Then again, I never actually paid him or ignored that encounter. I've always done it that way, so...
Is something the matter? Are you thinking about Branka?
Branka?
You loved her, didn't you? I've seen you some nights, staring off into the distance with such sadness in your eyes. You wonder if you did something that drove her away. You wonder if she would have stayed if you had done things differently. She must have loved you. Somewhere inside.
That sodding great dew-licker had a heart clad in iron. She had only one love. The anvil. Later, the anvil only sighed because I was gassy and finally let off a good one. Should be hitting you right about now. Silent killer, huh?
Nice job, Oghren. Nice job. You piss off one of the two thieves in our party. Well done. Well, I hope you like the surface world there, Oghren.
Give me a moment.
Everything alright? Sure, take your time. We don't have a moment. Let's go. He can take his time.
By the stone. I feel like I'm about to fall off the world with all that sky up there.
Get over. We have work to do. Is that strange to you? Well, take your time. I need you ready to fight. As long as he's ready to fight, I don't care how long he takes.
If I could fight Randar Volney's second after downing 15 lichen ales in half an hour, I'm not gonna be put off by a high sodding ceiling. Well, let's get moving. We're losing, daylight.
Oghren approves. Finally, we're outside. Oh my.
You know what the Regent reminds me of, the way he's acting?
What?
The Orlesians. Pap always said they were tyrants and needed a good boot.
I wouldn't say that out loud. Call Loghain an Orlesian and you're asking for a trip to the dungeon.
Tyrants are tyrants. To the camp. Alrighty then. Now that we're actually here in camp, let's see. Let's level everybody up, shall we? Unless I need to actually leave and have everything be refreshed, which is probably true. Actually, now that I think about it, what's everyone's rating at? I think I can activate Liliana's quest right about now. Sten? Maybe if I give him another gift or two. Zevran? That ain't gonna happen. Morgan, we're already on. Alistair doesn't really have one. Yet. Win? Maybe? Now we're here on the world map. I think I actually need to travel around for some encounters. Anyway. First things first, though. Gifts. Zevran.
You have excellent taste.
You're welcome. Sten. No. Books is win.
Oh, marvelous.
Let's see, anything else? Totems? I think that's Alistair.
Oh, thank you.
Nope.
That's very nice.
Fuck it. Well, since I'm making the wrong decisions, here you go, Sten.
You have my thanks.
You liked it. Moderate willpower. Alright. Sten, we can give you the Forge Master's Hammer, which is better than chasing Flatblade. Oh, Alistair can use Topsire's armor. Can he use... Yes, he can. So many things, so many things. Here you go, Ugrin. You're a dwarf, you get the dwarven helmet. Okay. Let's see, who do I need to talk to? Liliana, Sten. I think when at this point I need to travel the world map, so Sten, let's get yours going.
You called.
Questions?
I am hardly surprised.
Ah, this is a new one. Does he find Ferelden strange? I think he does.
To put it lightly, no one has a place here. Your farmers wish to be merchants. The merchants dream of being nobles, and the nobles become warriors. No one is content to be who they are.
Actually, never mind. Don't the Qunari ever want to change their lot in life? Is there anything you like about Ferelden? You sound a bit homesick. Well, he doesn't like the people that want to be other things than what they are, so is there anything he does like?
There is interesting food here. You have a thing. It doesn't have a word in the Qunari tongue. Little baked things like bread, but sweet and crumbly.
Ah, he likes cookies. Go figure.
Yes, we have no such things in our lands. This should be remedied.
So he likes cookies, but the Qunari have cocoa powder. I think... It's either cocoa powder or coffee beans. I'm not sure which. I forget. He sounds a bit homesick.
Perhaps. It's strange to be in a crowd and hear a language that is not your own. To see faces that are and aren't like yours. I miss the smells of Saheron. Tea and incense and the sea. Ferelden smells of wet dogs.
And Orlais smells like murder and pretentious people and perfume. Dogs don't smell that bad. You left out rotting garbage. Yeah, you left out the garbage part.
True. I was trying to forget that part. Shall we move on? Speak, then.
What did you mean about fiends in Saharon? I don't remember this, but...
Ours wear the faces of men.
That's cryptic. Are they like the Darkspawn, then? Do you mean they're abominations?
No. Even the most cunning emissaries of the Archdemon cannot pass for men. Darkspawn, abominations, plagues, and storms. Men are far more dangerous than these. One moment of betrayal can bring more ruin than an earthquake. You know this.
Oh, he's talking about Tal-Vashoth, isn't he? So they're traitors.
They are Tal-Vashoth. They say they are Grey Ones. True in the knowledge of themselves. They are gaping holes where men used to be. Nothing can fill them.
So... that's rather harsh. What do they want? What's so terrible? Well, what makes them so terrible?
There was a village in the mountains of Saharon. Farmers. They grew cinnamon and nutmeg trees in perfectly ordered rows. There would always be one person waiting, a foreman, a harvester, rank didn't matter. Often they would say nothing. Simply watch as we worked to examine the empty house, a new one each time, that had once been the home of a colleague, a friend. We always made a point of searching. Now and then a body would turn up in a river eaten by rain and crows. More often we found nothing. Even in the worst parts of the jungle, the villagers would send someone with us to see the tiniest piece of bone or cloth. Anything contained the possibility of their lost friend. Must we speak of this? We could be fighting something. As you wish.
Sten approves, plus 12. Holy shit. He really liked that conversation. Moderate strength. Bonus. Excellent. From an outside perspective, the Qun sounds fucking terrible, but when you actually go to Qunari society and see it in work, it actually makes a lot of sense.
You called.
So, is he going to finally tell us why he was caged?
I caged myself. A weak mind is a deadly foe, as you are no doubt aware.
Are you saying you put yourself... That's what he just said. What do you mean by a weak mind? Exactly what happened?
I told you before that I was sent here. I was not sent alone. I came to your lands with 7 of the Beresad, my brothers, to seek answers about the Blight. We made our way across the Ferelden countryside without incident, seeing nothing of the threat we were sent to observe. Until the night we camped by Lake Calenhad. They came from everywhere. The earth beneath our feet, the air above us. Our own shadows harbored the Darkspawn. I saw the last of the creatures cut down, too late. I fell.
What exactly happened to the others that were with you? Pray tell?
I am told no others survived. I don't know how long I lay on the battlefield among the dead, nor do I know how the farmers found me. I only know that when I woke I was no longer among my brothers, and my sword was gone from my hand.
I'm guessing that was not a good sign.
I searched for it, and when that failed I asked my rescuers what had become of it.
Did the farmers know where it was?
They said they found me with nothing.
And then?
I killed them. With my bare hands. I did. I knew they didn't have the blade. They had no reason to lie to me. I panicked. Unthinking, I struck them down.
You panicked over a lost blade. It's only an object, Sten. You can get another sword. That's terrible. Well, it's only a sword. You could always just get another one.
Do your people have no souls as we know them? Convenient for you. That sword was made for my hand alone. I have carried it from the day I was set into the Beresad. I was to die wielding it for my people. Even if I could cross Ferelden and Tevinter unarmed and alone to bring my report to the Arishok, I would be slain on sight by the Antam. They would know me as soulless, a deserter. No soldier would cast aside his blade while he drew breath.
Couldn't you just search for it?
If I knew where to look, it would be in my hand now.
So where did you fight the Darkspawn exactly?
Near Lake Calenhad.
We'll find it.
Perhaps those words are empty, but thank you all the same.
The Sword of the Barasad, Sten's companion quest. Rather elusive, I should say, to get that, because, well, you actually need decent approval with Sten in order to discuss anything with him. Fortunately, though, you just have to have a military mindset when you talk to him and give him some nice paintings, and he'll open up to you. It's rather nice, actually. Who else do we need to talk to? Liliana.
I was just thinking about what happened to the elves, and I'm reminded of a song sung to me many years ago. It was when my mother died, and this wise elven woman comforted me and told me that we shouldn't fear death or hate it. Death is just another beginning. One day, we must all shed our earthly bodies to allow our spirits to fly free.
The Chancellor says we return to the Maker. I, for one, in no hurry to set my spirit free. That's comforting. I avoided talking to Liliana in camp until we got Oghren because of this. If I remember right, this is the conversation where Liliana will actually sing. And I wanted all the companions to be here for this.
It's a beautiful sentiment, I think. One that brings peace and hope to the grieving.
It is! Well, that was neat. Oh god, I love the freaking shark cut right at the end there. Love it. Ugh. Now, I'm not actually sure if that's Liliana's actual voice actress singing or if it's someone else, but whatever. It works.
Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind?
Why did she come to Ferelden?
My mother was from Denerim, and I consider myself a Ferelden. Mother served an Orlesian noblewoman who lived here when Orlais ruled. When Orlais was defeated and the common folk began to resent the presence of any Orlesian, the lady returned to Orlais. She took my mother with her. I was born in Orlais and did not set foot in Ferelden until much later. Mother was always telling me stories of her homeland. I think she missed it.
Oh, so why did she not leave? Was she not happy in Orlais? Why did she leave Ferelden then? What happened to your mother? Let's just go down the list, shall we?
She wasn't unhappy. We had a good life, and she liked Orlais well enough. I loved it, though. Val Royeaux was so vibrant, colorful. Mother died when I was very young. Lady Cecily let me stay with her. I had no one else. She was quite old then, and she had me study music and dance to entertain her. It is unfair that I have more memories of Cecily than my mother.
Don't you have any other memories of your mother at all?
Strangely, the only thing I really remember of Mother was her scent. She kept dried flowers in her closet amongst her clothes. Small white Ferelden wildflowers with a sweet fragrance. Mother called them Andrastis Grace. They were very rare in Orlais. But enough about that. Let us move on.
And I have one in my inventory that I can give to you, which is why I waited so long for that. Ugh. It's like, I have the knowledge of what specific gifts to give to certain people, but without me talking to them in dialogue, it doesn't make much sense. Here you go, Leliana.
Flowers? Oh, thank you. They're very pretty.
She's kind of confused here until she has to smell them.
These were her favorite. I haven't seen these in such a long time. They smell just like Mother used to. Thank you. Thank you so much for remembering.
Leliana approves plus 14. My god, I think we're gonna get... I think Liliana's gonna be the first one to gain maximum affinity with us that isn't a dog. Or at the very least, gain the final, or at the very least, get, expert or master cunning. Oh.
Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind?
In order to activate her quest, we actually need to bring up what minstrels actually are. So, spies.
Where did you hear this?
Well, we lived in a tower that had a gigantic library, so I'm assuming a history book.
And did you not think that this could be historical fact and no longer true? Not all minstrels are spies. Most are just singers and storytellers, but some of them are what we call bards.
What's the difference?
Many use the two words minstrel and bard interchangeably, but to do so in Orlais would cause misunderstanding. Bards are minstrels and more. Spies, as you say. Some say there is a bard order, but I don't think this is true. Many bards work alone or in small groups, doing the bidding of a patron who pays for their services. If there is an organization behind it all, no one knows who they are.
Until you get to Inquisition, where you're introduced to the House of Repose, which essentially is a bardic assassination guild. Now, let's see, what sort of patron do they spy on Ferelden? Does the monarchy govern them? What sort of services does a bard offer? Well, what kind of patrons are we talking about here?
Nobles, mostly. In Orlais, there is much rivalry amongst the highborn. They fight over land, influence, and the favor of the Empress. But they cannot do this openly because it is impolite, and in public, they wear smiling faces and pretend to be civil. In secret, they plot and scheme to destroy each other. It is a game completely meaningless to anyone but its players.
And they have to wear these stupid, ugly, ridiculous masks. I knew it, you're not just some innocent sister. Were you sent here to spy on me? You seem to quite know a lot about these bots. Liliana's a bard, by the way.
I have revealed too much, it seems. But it doesn't matter what I used to be. It is the past.
I'd never leave that. Sounds too exciting. So that's where you learned the fight. Maybe make sure your bard skills can help me. But why were you living the cloistered sister in Royal Ferelden of all places? Yeah, that explains... Her being a bard explains her skills in combat, but doesn't explain why she's living in the middle of nowhere.
I found myself in Ferelden and sheltered from bad weather in the Chantry. And when the storm passed, I just did not want to leave. I like to say the Maker brought me here.
Or rather, a job went bad, someone tried to kill you, there's an entire DLC adventure about this. It kind of contradicts what Liliana says, but Liliana is either lying to us or omitting some facts here. I'm pretty sure it's lie by omission or something like that, as to why there's some discrepancies between Liliana's song and what she says in the base game.
Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind?
I think that's all I need to do to activate the encounter on the map, so I'm gonna have to check. Shale.
Shale of House Kadash. Is that who I once was? I find this difficult to believe.
You're tall for a dwarf. Are you doubting Caridin now? You think the name's a coincidence? I don't find it difficult to believe at all. I believe it.
Then I envy its imagination. If I was this Shale of House Kadash, as Caridin said, there must be some evidence of my existence remaining. I must find it.
Maybe there are records in Orzammar that we can look at.
There is another way. What Caridin said, it has allowed me to remember one thing. I believe I know where Kadash Taig is.
We can go there if you like.
Its offer is appreciated. I will mark the location on its map. If we can journey there soon, I am most curious as to what we will find.
A Golem's memories. Excellent. Okay, Alistair, I don't think we need to talk to you at all, but...
Something on your mind? Of course.
Oh, we could just spit the moon with Alistair if we want to. Zevran.
I've a question, if I may.
Oh, this will be good.
Well, here's the thing. I swore an oath to serve you, yes? And I understand the quest you're on, and this is all very fine and well. My question pertains to what you intend to do with me once this business is over with, as a point of curiosity.
Does your oath expire then? Well, why would I do anything with you? You could go if you wanted. Well, we don't necessarily have any particular plans with Zevran, so if he wants to leave, he can go.
Could I? And what if I didn't wish to leave?
Well, I wouldn't say no. I could always use a friend.
Indeed. I might even be glad to call myself such, come to think of it. It is good to know what my options might be, but that is for another time. For now, we have much to do, yes?
Indeed. Zevran approves +8. Oh, Zevran. One of the few people I wouldn't mind to be friends with in personal life. And that's saying something. Win.
What's on your mind?
She's feeling better now.
Oh, yes, and thank you for asking. I'm feeling much better today.
I suppose you were just tired then, like you said. I like making sure all my companions are well. If you don't keep up, we might have to leave you behind. Please let me know if there's anything I can do. Ooh, I'm feeling number 2 or number 4. Let's go with number 4.
Well, thank you for your kindness, my dear. It certainly warms these rickety old bones.
I'm a nice person. For the most part. I'm nice to young children until they get on my nerves and make me want to strangle them and punt them across the street into the fucking traffic highway. You know those moments. Especially in restaurants. Public restaurants. Ugh. I know it's not right to think like that, but there's just something about a ruly, undisciplined, loud child that just makes me want to go crazy. I don't know what it is about me that makes me go crazy. Maybe it's the fact is I've been an uncle since I was 4 years old and it has a psychological impact on my mind since then. Or is there something I don't understand about myself and need to see professional psychiatric help to understand? Oh, well. Let's see. While I'm here, I might as well do some inventory decisions. Oh, I know. If we do the Warden's Keep DLC, we'll actually get some more weapons and armor, so that might be a thing. But I'm not sure if I want to just yet, because I'm not sure whether or not I'll actually get the top tier equipment rating, which is Dragonbone. If I get the armor and weapons to at least Silverite, I'll be happy, but I think I'll wait until I'm like level 16 or 17 for that. Okay, so I'm going to roll a dice. If it's evens, I'm going to switch to sword and shield. If it's odds, I'm going to stick to using Eucerius. And it is a natural fucking 20. The game wants me to go sword and shield. Okay. Sure. Why not? Alright. That opens up my options for weapons. Topsider's Honor. This is probably going to be one of my mainstay weapons for the rest of the entire game because it's Dragonbone, tier 7. Let's see. Do I swap out Alistair's shield, Bulwark of the True King, for something else? I'm trading a kite shield for a Targe or a buckler with what I have. You know, let's give him Ruck Shield. That's a tank into defense. What the? Wow, that is a big drop. Defense. But it's a better chance for him to hit, so I'm gonna have to I need to swap out Alistair's shield anyway for the final shield I plan to give him. So Bulwark of the True King. Which means I can actually swap out some of my stuff. Ooh. I lose the bonus to damage and constitution if I do this, though, so I would go down from 271 to 256. But goddamn, does the effort armor look badass. I love it. Okay, but my damage... Oop, wrong set. 47.1 drops down to 43.9. Ooh, boy. I'll be damned. When equipped with the effort boots and gloves and the helm Call of Duty, the character's talents or spells cost less to activate. But I also gain plus 15 to healing effects. Sten, guess what? You're getting an armor change. You get to wear the Legion set. I just need to swap out enough of the... There we go. There we go. Da 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 da. Gloves, boots. Ooh, +1 armor. we go. And let's wear the Juggernaut plate gloves to gain some extra effects. And holy shit, that fatigue penalty is severe. God damn. Oh boy, that's fun. That's what I get for wearing mostly massive armor. That fatigue penalty. Whew. Alright, well, I'll have to make do. Boots of the Legion, armor, gloves, helmet. The helmet I really don't need. It's kind of junk. But I don't really have another helmet I could give him that's actually worthwhile. Except maybe the Juggernaut helm. I mean, it doesn't match the color scheme, but okay. Alistair, where are you? Can you wear the Blood Dragon set? You can. Perfect. I really do wish I had a fucking storage system so I could store all this gear that I had that I want to keep. Alright, that fixes that. Bodan.
If there's anything I can do for...
Let me see your wares. We don't need to chase some flat blade anymore. I feel like certain equipment, such as the Olaf's Prize cheese knife, stay red steel regardless. Let's see, I don't... As much as I would love to keep Templar helm, it's useless to us. Helm of the Legion, it's useless. If it's not part of a set and it doesn't give us anything, let's get rid of it. If it was part of the Legion set, I would keep it. But since it doesn't do shit, get rid of it. Is there anything else? I got rid of a lot of junk. I don't think so. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, okay. That's Alistair, that's the dog, that's Liliana's, King Marik's shield, that's for someone else. Alistair doll, that is, Morrigan, because it's a voodoo doll. The flask is for Oghren. The pet rock, I think, is for Shale. That's for Sten. I don't know where the Amulet of Memories is for. Rare Antivan Brandy. That could either be Oghren or, Zevran, because it's Antivan Brandy. I assume he would like it. But I'm, speculating here. Alright, we activated the quest for Sten, Shale. Zevran doesn't really have one until later in the game. Alistair doesn't have one until we head to Denerim, actually. Wynne we need to encounter on the map. Liliana we need to encounter on the map, so... Since we need to travel to various locations anyway, let's activate this real quick.
Yes.
Alistair, Wynne,
yes,
and Zevran.
Yes.
And let's go to... Let's go to the Circle Tower. Alright, what do we got?
Know when to be...
Ah, Darkspawn. Oh, we're surrounded. That's not good. Ah, shit. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, activate blood magic.
Get you a ladder so you can get off my
And cast a fireball at these dickheads. Turn that off. Don't worry, Zevran, I'm here to help.
This'll be fun.
So much for the leader. Now for the archers. Ah, giving Alistair the blood dragon set has worked out rather well for him. I see. He's not dying.
Watch out. Trap that. Attack! Yeah, let's push it further.
Don't mind me, I'm just gonna be looting things. I assume Alistair tripped this one. Excellent. Now, assuming this is the one I was actually thinking of, and it's not just a random encounter for a random encounter, when we start to leave, Wind should say something. Of course, I could be completely fucking wrong, and this is just a random encounter. What did the Darkspawn leader have? Heavy chainmail, boots of red steel. Bleh. Useless junk. What these drop? Money. Fair enough. Okay, I guess we head back to the world map. Oh wait, there we go.
I fell.
Oh no, shit, really? Are you alright? Nah, really? You're very observant. All this excitement too much for the old bones?
For a moment there, I thought I thought it was all over.
Yeah, you need rest, that's all. The fire's over, that's what you mean. What was over?
Everything. I will explain everything when we are back at camp. Now is not the time.
There we go. Alright.
Can I get you a ladder so you can
Get off my back. We needed to head to the circle anyway to talk to First Enchanter. Irving, I bring a proposition from an excited dwarf.
You went above and beyond the call of duty for the Circle. You have done us proud.
Yeah, I'm also wearing full plate mail with sword and a shield. I'm pretty sure you're rather surprised with that. Anyway, I bring this from a dwarf.
Orzammar, indeed. You have piqued my curiosity. It is common knowledge that dwarves lack the aptitude for spellcraft. She will never be able to weave the simplest magic, no matter how hard she tries.
I don't think she minds. She still wants to learn, though. All she wants to study is the theory of magic. She is aware of this, but her interest has not waned.
Fascinating. I suppose the Circle should be flattered.
She's willing to go for caste and clan for this. I think she's being silly myself. She wants to learn. That is a worthy goal. She's reading about all her life towards this winter. I'm very much supportive of Dagna. The road to knowledge is a worthy goal for anyone to achieve. If you want to learn something, go out and learn how to do it. It may be a long and difficult road, but it is a worthwhile one. More knowledge is a better society. Too bad some of the most allowed groups of people in the fucking country are backwoods hillbillies that don't understand modern medicine. or how to read a book. Sometimes humanity just wants me to go on a fucking genocidal rampage that makes Hitler look like a kitten.
I cannot deny anyone, dwarf or human, the chance to learn. Knowledge should not be withheld from those who seek it. Tell Dagna of Orzammar that this path will not be easy. But if she chooses it, then she is welcome here at the Circle. She will live and study with the Tranquil, and perhaps the apprentices, when it is appropriate.
Ah, very good.
If only the Circle was in better shape. I fear she may be disappointed when she arrives.
I think she'll be very interested in what happened, actually.
This will be interesting. She could tell us much about our dwarven neighbors. Yes, the more I think about it, the more I like the idea. I shall take this as an indication that perhaps things are starting to look up for the Circle. Thank you.
Anything else we can do while we're here?
You've already done much for the Circle. Now you must see to your duty as a Grey Warden. I wish you well. Know you will always be welcome here.
Thank you, First Enchanter Irving. Well, Dagna's gonna have a lot of fun, and I don't think you guys are prepared for an excitable dwarf. But I'm out of time for today, ladies and gentlemen. I've been NoGod21. This has been Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. In the next video, we're going to continue doing some companion stuff and complete various side quests as we come across it. But until then, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you all next time.